Hi, Dave Robbins here with Remax Properties. I just want to do a quick little video clip here, and hopefully you guys get this. We'll send it out as well. But I thought I'd cover a couple of things just because it's summertime, everyone's leaving the house. I made a note to myself because so many people go on vacation. Now is the time for that. And I've had a lot of people complain issues that they've had. I highly recommend if you leave your house and you're gone for a week or whatever it is, turn the water off to your ice maker, to the refrigerator. So many people think it's not going to be a problem, everything's working great. They come back and it's flooded. And if you live in or you've got a basement, so it's ruining the main level, all the drywall, and in the basement as well. And you might even want to consider turning the water off to the house, period, just to make sure you don't have those issues and have to live somewhere else in a hotel while insurance gives you some of the money you need for repairs. They never cover it all. Anyway, that's one item. I thought I'd cover real quick furnace replacement, air conditioning unit, and water heater. And the reason I picked those three is because I've had so many clients now over the years that the homes are aging or they bought an older home and the lifespan on these units is not forever. Furnace replacement, for instance, let me read that real quick. It's really interesting. It says, when a furnace is reaching its 15 or 20-year mark, it's time to think about replacing it. And everyone goes, what? It's supposed to last forever? But they don't. I know, and now I've got to think about that on my house as well. The potential savings on energy bills for a newer model's furnace are horrendous. They almost double. Anyway, the expected lifespan on the newer furnaces, 20 to 30 years versus 15 to 20 years. So really need to consider that. They run on what's called an annual fuel utilization efficiency. That's how they what do you call that? Monitor, determine the efficiency of the units. Older models, such as those with continuous pilot lights, and I remember those, they have a 55 to 70% annual fuel utilization efficiency, also called AFU for short. That rating is compared to the new high efficiency model AFU, which is 90 to 98%. So it can be a big savings, quite a bit of savings. When it's time to replace a furnace? Well, when the pilot light is continuously pilot light is continuous instead of electronic ignition. All the new ones, of course, they do electronic ignition to turn them on. When your heating bills are increasing but the thermostat settings are always the same, that's a good one. Frequent repairs. When there are hot spots in the house and other parts of the house are cold. When the frequency of the on-off cycle is increasing, when the furnace is shutting off and turning on again. That's a good one. So you might want to check on that. Obviously, the furnace starts putting out excessive dust, soot, dirt, or rust particles, cracks, corrosion, rust visible around the furnace or any of the other components. So you really want to check that. Obviously, the higher the efficiency, the more expensive that unit is going to cost as well. That's just typical, I think, with anything that we have these days. If it's a better unit or if it's better anything, it's going to cost you more. Home heating, this is an interesting statistic. Home heating accounts for 45% of the energy use. That's huge. That's quite a bit. High efficiency furnace can pay back that additional investment pretty quickly. So, all right, quick switch over. Air conditioning units, yay. On average, 2 out of 3 homes in the United States have an air conditioner. And if they're 10 years old, it's time to think about changing out already. Here it talks about an average lifespan of an air conditioner is 15 to 20 years. Residential central air conditioning standards that went into effect in the early 2000s require a SEER of 13. SEER is short for Seasonal Energy Efficiency Rating. If you get an Energy Star, it's 14, a SEER rating of 14 or more. So that's a good one to know. Even let's see, air conditioner is only 10 years old or newer, high efficiency model can save up to 40% on your cooling energy costs. That's a lot. So if your unit is getting aged, and here it says 10 or 15 to 20, you may really want to consider making that change. Besides, I think the Freon that they have in the older units, you cannot use in the new ones now. Anyway, it's a different system setup, so you might want to consider that. All right, when to replace the air conditioner? Leaking refrigerant, uncomfortable warm or humid spots in the house, when it's noisy, extra noisy. We already know that they put out some noise, but the newer ones are a lot quieter. So that's really important. And of course, increasing electrical use, and your cost is going up using the system. That's when it's time to get a new one. Now we're going to switch over, like I was saying a while ago, to your water heater. Real quick. The average, I've been telling a lot of people the average water heater lasts 10 to 13 years. I've been reading a lot where they're saying 10 years. I think that's very conservative. 13 is pushing it. Water heater is pretty simple. Every part of the country has a different system. Some people like to use, when they build a home, have a tankless water heater. A water heater will last on an average 10 years. They really will. 10, maybe 13, like I was saying a while ago, max. When to replace? Obviously rusty water, rumbling noises, and when you notice leaks on the base of your water heater, something's leaking out. And last but not least, no hot water. It's time. The reason I mention all these things is because you really ought to consider, anytime you have a house that's 10 years old or older, you need to have a 1-year homeowner's warranty. And I don't say that because I make any profit off of selling or recommending. There are hundreds of warranties out there. But go online, find the one that works best for you. They vary in price, whether you have a dual air conditioner, dual furnace, dual water heater, whatever, and the size of your home, or whether it's a condo or townhome. But it will save you money in the long run, and I know that from experience because I had that happen in my house. Thank goodness I had a warranty. But save yourself some money if you've got a house that's 10 years old or older. So I just wanted to inject that real quick. And also, interest rates. Might as well get into that. VA interest rates, as of yesterday, I don't have today's rates. They should be pretty much the same. VA 6.625. FHA 6.5 right now. Now again, I remember saying this before. When I came back from Vietnam, interest rates, I bought my house at 15%. So this sounds really good, in spite of the fact that we've been spoiled with 2s and 3s in the past. But we may not be seeing that again for a very, very long time. Conventional 6.99. So there you have that. Active, real quick, active units on the market here on the Front Range in Colorado Springs, 2,278. That is everything, duplex, fourplex, the whole schmear of single family. If you just are looking at single family, we have 1,987 active units on the market right now. In the county of El Paso, 1,408, and within the city boundaries itself, 1,021. So we are definitely ahead of February of last year by far. So to us, that's an increase, and that's really good. One last thing is, obviously, I've been in the real estate business now over 37 years. If you have anyone that is thinking of making a transition, whether coming into town or going out of state, in the state, love to have the referral. Love to work with you guys. Appreciate it very much. My contact information is on this site, 719-332-9967. And I hope to talk to you soon. Bye.
Okay.